Hey, people with mice and engine problems. Man, this has been a 950 bucks. 2 days later, mice went in there, and I'll slide in the picture, and chewed up all underneath here, as you can tell, where I am shoving these steel wool pads. I'm going to shove these in there and some of this steel wool in there. And there is a bucket in here where you can tell he's chewed up all the foam. And there's on this side and on this side is where he's getting in, and he gets in the back. There's a piece of foam in the back there. So I'm going to shove all these steel wool and these like little stainless steel scrubbers in there. I've got this bug spray. I'm going to spray that on some of this steel wool before I shove it in there, and hopefully that will keep his butt out of there. Then I got these little traps to where he can go in and eat, and I'm going to put a couple of those by the where I park, and I'm going to stick one inside the car just in case, because they say they can get inside the car through your air filter too, because they're using that soy-based. You can tell he's chewed up that wire too. Right there, he's trying to get in. So I'm going to spray down the walls here with this rodent repellent. Hopefully it'll stick and stink, and he'll stay out of here. I'm going to shove that steel wool in there, and hopefully that will keep him out. And we'll see if that works. But this is a $950 payment, and my insurance, I have a $500 deductible. So I have to do the deductible, but it's still, you know, $1,000 to the deductible, and it's just freaking horrible. I am just beside myself. At a minimum, it cost me, you know, when I file my 2 insurance claims, $1,000, and then my insurance is going to go up because they want to use soy-based products, and car companies are making a mint off repairs by not protecting the wires. Outrageous. They don't use soy in houses because they know if a mouse went in there and ate and burnt down a house, somebody would sue because somebody died. So they don't use soy on wires in houses, but they use it in your cars because dealerships make big money repairing the rat damage. It's criminal. All right, back at Louisville Toyota after $950 to fix something. Check engine lights back on, and traction control is off. It won't shift out of 4th gear. Lone Star Toyota. Man, let's see how this goes.
Man, they have been working on this. They worked on this plastic here too.
I sprayed this down with Lysol, and I put out rat traps. Didn't catch one rat. I mean, there's peanut butter all around my car.
Yeah.
And not one trap caught a mouse.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, he's about to come around. He's gonna.
So I'm out here at Louisville Toyota in Lone Star, and I want you to look at how they protect their cars. Look at all those mouse traps. Because car manufacturers in the 90s started using soy-based wiring, and now rats climb up these tires because it's rubber, and then they go in your arm here, and then they get into your engine well, and then they chew on your harnesses. And I'll slide in a picture on what this mouse did in 2 days. I had it repaired, $950 in 2 days. If you're looking at this picture, it shows how messed up it is. And it's just, to me, it's criminal that they have all these mouse traps out here to protect their cars before you buy it. And you don't even know if a mouse is already starting chewing before you buy it. And as I'm walking around out here, every light pole has a mouse trap. So this is what you don't know, that you have to protect your car. Otherwise, you got a mouse climbing in there doing damage. And he said they get so many cars all the time. He goes, in the summer, it's not that bad. As soon as it gets cold, they climb in your engine and they eat your wires. And he goes, they have so many cars coming in here. And it's usually $1,000. He goes, if they chew up the main harness, $6,000 to replace it. $6,000 if they chew the main harness. The harness they're chewing is only $49. But because they have to pull off the whole top part, it's all labor. I mean, it is freaking just criminal. These car companies have not done a way to fix that. I mean, you can't wrap it in freaking foil. You can't wrap it in mouse protective aluminum shielding where you know they chew it up all the time. Instead, these car manufacturers are ripping it. And every car and not just Toyota, every car manufacturer has gone to these soy wiring because it's cheaper and supposedly it's environmental friendly. So, like usual, every time the damn liberals want something environmental friendly, they make it and they think they're doing good and they cause 10 times the damage. Now there's all these old wiring harnesses. Now they're chewing up more wires. There's all kind of old wires that you have to replace. It does 10 times the amount of damage. You know, they got rid of leaded gas and now small engines get eaten up. The landfills are filling up with small engines because they took lead out of gasoline. And it's just criminal on what they do. And every manufacturer does. Everybody who's ever had a repair ought to be writing the Attorney General of their state and have some sort of class action lawsuit or have the government come after these car manufacturers for literally setting up people for all these bills. They're making bank on labor, charging people to replace these wires. I mean, it is just absolutely criminal. And you know what? They don't use soy-based wiring in houses. You know why? Because if a mouse chews it up and burns down a house and a kid gets killed, they know that they would be sued. But they do it in the cars because all they do is make money when you bring it in the service department and have these outrageous fees to fix because they put in basically mouse food, soy-based wiring. They put mouse food for your wiring your car, so you have to pay to get it repaired. This is absolutely criminal. All right, we'll end that there.